Morning, everyone. It's Friday. It's 6:52 a.m. Ready to rock and roll. Let's call our dispo. Let's call our dispo guy before we start.
What up, man?
Tom, good morning. How are you, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Doing all right. Just started my live for a little bit, but just wanted to get some update. We're good with all the dispo side.
Yeah, we're good with everything up to this point. Just gotta follow up with North Carolina, see if we can get that closed hopefully today.
Yeah.
Monday maybe. And then Cahokia, hoping it will be done today.
Nice. Hopefully we get the king of Cahokia.
Yeah, I'm fixing a...
Or Scotty.
Scotty just texted me.
What'd he say?
He wants the A to B contract, but I haven't read the whole text yet.
Oh. A to B contract. So like what?
Yeah.
Closing it or assigning it to him?
No, I think he might have a buyer, but I think he might want to sell them off separate. I don't know. So I gotta see what he needs.
Okay.
But we shall see.
Cool. And hopefully Zeno gets off his ass today and takes care of everything that needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, and then what's up with the I can't think, Corpus Christi.
I need to see the seller. I asked the seller a question last night. I don't think he responded. At least I didn't see it, but I got to go double check. Need to find out, because the roof is new, if there's a WPI 8 certificate for the roof. Because the one guy I've got on the line for it is interested, but he needs that to be able to get insurance. But he's a wrap buyer, so he'll turn around and just sell it. But he obviously wants to make sure that whoever he sells to, it has it completely covered so that, he's protected, if that makes sense.
Yep, absolutely. Makes
so I
perfect
gotta
sense.
see if he's got that certificate, and then I can move that one a step closer, hopefully. But I have gotten consistent feedback. There's a couple wrap buyers that I've talked to that have done wraps before.
Yeah.
I think like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
One of them is more interested than the rest.
Uh-huh.
None of them have named price, but I have gotten a consistent amount of feedback that we're priced too high on it.
Even on the seller finance, huh?
Yeah, but who knows, man? Like, it's kind of interesting. Like, usually if we're too high on something, people are just showing no interest, and I do have some interest, so I don't know what to make of that at this point. But
yeah, exactly. Okay.
So that's kind of where we're at, man.
Cool. Okay, cool. Let me know if you need anything, man.
All right, brother.
All right, bye.
Bye.
All right. So I have 2 reminders to reach out to 2 people to see if their deals closed. So these are speed to lead leads saying that they were under contract. So let's see what we got. Oh, there's a guy from Florida. All right. Hey, John.
Yes.
John, good morning. It's Caesar. How are you?
Hey, man.
How's everything going? I know you're in Florida. Did you guys get hit by the hurricane at all, or?
Oh, I'm not in Florida. Property is in Florida, but I'm not.
Oh, okay.
That's one reason I want to sell it.
Yeah.
I'm not in Florida, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
I moved out of there. So.
Well, how the properties at least? Are they good? They're...
Oh, everything's fine.
Good,
Everything's
good.
fine.
That's
good. Play down south, and no problem.
Nice. Now, whereabouts are you again, John?
Where do I live, or where is?
Yeah. Where do you live again?
I'm in Atlanta.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I was just calling because I was looking at my calendar. I think you guys were supposed to close today or this week. For that one property of yours. Did you guys end up closing it, or?
Well, that guy, they came back and wanted to change things, and so I canceled with them. But there was another gentleman that I talked to, and he said that it actually is a local buyer, and I just signed a contract this morning, so I'm hoping that continues, and then just goes through as planned.
Got it. Okay. And how much was if you don't mind me asking, how much was your other contract, your new contract?
I'd rather not say. I'd rather not.
Got it. Okay. Well, hey man, let me know. I know exactly what happened with your other guy, so I can definitely help if need be. You know what I mean?
All right.
The only reason why I was asking is if you remember when we were talking a while back, I mentioned to you like how some folks would just get you under contract for a high price, right? But their goal is to just wholesale the deal.
Yeah.
But if it's at a high price, doesn't matter whether it's me or anyone. If it's at a high price, no one's gonna get it. You know what I mean? Because it won't make sense from an end buyer's point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but that, okay, yeah. This particular house, this property, is not going to be a buy, fix, flip. I told everybody that I've talked to.
Yep.
Because it's not in an area where you're going to sell a house for $50,000 over what this. It's just not. It's going to be good for someone who wants a portfolio of rentals that's going to pay a good income.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a buy and hold deal. Yeah.
This other guy, said he was going to buy and hold, and then all of a sudden they're talking about doing $60,000 worth of rehab to it, and I told them you don't need to do that because the people that are there are happy with it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
I've got your name here, so if anything goes awry, I'll reach out again.
Yeah, let me know, man. Like I said, I'm just here to help. There's just a lot of folks are just not transparent about what they want to do with it and how they want to, attack it.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is, if for some reason this local buyer of yours does the same thing, let me know. I can give you like my honest opinion on it, on how to do it and how to move it, and then I'll make that happen for you.
Where are you located? You guys aren't local. What do you guys do? You buy and hold? See, I've got another property that would be a much better buy and flip.
Yeah. I mean, we love to flip, but we also buy and hold as long as the numbers make sense, Well,
this will be a buy and flip. I can give you an address. Look at that, and then address 2857. But the houses that are close to it are selling. Are in that area. They're not on that same street. This street is This is at the end of a street. It's not a cul-de-sac necessarily. It's just an end of a street. They didn't build it into a cul-de-sac.
Is this your house? Is this your property?
Yes.
Got it. Okay. I see the pictures online right now, but I'm assuming these are old pictures.
They're old pictures, but not much has changed.
Not much has changed. Okay.
No.
How much are you looking to get for this property?
I don't know. It just depends. I mean, of course, I'd like that 200,000. I know that. I mean, I'm not going to get that.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
it's going to need a roof. It's going to need a roof. It's
Okay.
going to need HVAC works, but I'm not sure what condition it's in. So it may need one of those two. When you guys need a roof on a place like that, what do you just bill a number in, or do you have someone go out there, look at it, and then get a number back, and then build your profit on top of that?
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah. Great question. I mean, we do this all the time, so we have a pretty good feeling on how much it's going to cost. You know what I mean? Just
Okay.
based on the pictures. I mean, if we're off, maybe we might be off by a few $100 or maybe a couple thousand at the most. You know what I mean? So we do a pretty good estimate on it. I mean, if you need a roof, I'm looking at it. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,272 square feet.
That's all. Yeah.
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 So, I mean, a roof is probably easily like 8,000 right off the bat. You know what I mean?
Oh no, I was thinking at least that much.
At least,
More
right?
likely more.
More likely
Yeah,
more,
that's
right? That's
more
what I'm saying.
Problem. Well, I mean, yeah, not a ton more. It just depends what the market is right now. It doesn't have to happen right now either, because now it's going to be tough to get any roofers in Florida.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
All right, so it
we're
needs-
getting towards the end of the season down there, so looks like they may hopefully they'll avoid another catastrophe in that area.
Yeah,
But maybe sometime in the spring it could be done.
exactly.
Like, I don't know. Who knows when
Yeah.
it's going to be calming down.
I mean, when I say the 8,000, I was being very conservative on that one, you know,
Yeah.
but it can definitely run into like 10, 12.
Yeah, I was thinking more in the 10 area.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's not gonna. I know it's gonna cost somebody to get that done. But
Oh.
I'm just curious. What else would you like to know about that off the top of my head?
Yeah, so
I asked the roofer to go over there and give me a quote a couple days ago. Again, if it's, I'm gonna be selling this house probably in 2025.
okay, so
if
not anytime soon.
No. So what I'm trying to figure out is, does it make sense for me to roof it myself? Because I would imagine, unless you guys have super duper deals with people, which maybe you do, it'll make more sense financially for me to roof it and then sell it. Because I'm sure you guys have to make money off of the roofing part of it too.
Yeah.
So
Yep, absolutely. Sometimes I don't want to say it's a lot of times it's just not the juice is just not enough. It's just not worth a squeeze if you're just going to fix a few things here and there, you know, because you put in $10,000 in there, that's capital outside of your bank, you know, your account right now. Right. And so,
Right.
So if you come back to me in 2025, you go, hey, Caesar, let me go ahead and sell this to you, comp it. Well, depending on that market at that time, if the market is down, you know what I mean? I'm still going to give you a low offer. And then you're like, well, what happened to that $10,000 I just put in there? You know? And it's like,
yeah, I understand. Well, do me a favor. I mean, if you don't mind, if you got 10, whatever it is, I'll comp it and see what.
I can comp it right now while we're on the phone. That's no problem.
This dance always goes on with every guy I talk to. I mean, I know you guys got to make money, but also know I want to get as much out of it as possible. And so you're trying to ring me, and I'm trying to ring you.
Yeah.
And you have a lot more information than I do, and so we're stuck like that. I mean, I'm stuck anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know what are the look at the comps and just see what would be reasonable. You know, as I said, you're looking at 25,000 to rehab that thing.
25,000. Okay. So you said you need a new roof, you need a new HVAC. What else?
Maybe the HVAC, yeah, you're probably going to repaint it, of course, and you're going to kitchen, probably kitchen.
Yep.
So, you know, the big things in there. I think the other stuff is, you know, you can put lipstick on that and sell it. But you know, those are the big things.
Yeah. Anything wrong with the foundation?
Not that I'm aware of. No, it is septic, but I put in the septic in there I don't remember how long, but I did put a different tank in there. It hasn't been pumped for a while, but that's $300, $200.
That's $400. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not going to kill anybody.
Yep. So if you were to take
on that thing, the location is what's good. That's located in a really good area. It's not a high dollar area, but it's a good starter home area. It's near the airport. It's near the mall. It's near the college. It's near it's near the highway going to the beach. It's near a beach. So it's a really nice. It's in decent school areas. It's just a great location. I'm surprised I got that house for what I did.
How long did you get the house?
I bought that thing 13, 14 years ago.
It looks like you got it here back in 2013.
Yeah.
If that was you.
11 years ago, 12 years ago, yeah.
20. You got a pretty good deal on that sucker.
I got a good deal. Well, at that time, everything was selling for that.
Yeah, that's true
that's
too.
Just the way it was. It was just the time that I managed to get in and get some of that stuff. So, but that's, now those houses are just different. And this house is going to need some work. But I'm like I'm saying, 2025, and I can come up with that myself if I have to. But if someone comes back with a reasonable offer on that and save me the headache, it may be worth it that too. So. Yeah.
I got you. And then when in
that's going to be one. I think that's one you're going to want to sell. I think you're going to fix and sell that one. That's what I would envision that. If I do anything with that, if I can't get a decent one, I'm just going to hire a guy down there and put him in charge and get my roof, and then he has to do all the other stuff.
Yeah. And this is once again, I just want to confirm it's a 3-2.
Mm-hmm. It does not have a garage. It needs, it might need a front deck, where they walk on there, but that's nothing. The back, it's kind of nice. I'm not sure I haven't seen it for a while, but it's got a deck in back, and that's going to need to be painted. You can see one of the pictures. It's got that sea motif to it, that whatever. But that's going to, it's definitely going to need paint all the way through.
Yeah. Okay. And is it vacant? Oh, obviously it's not vacant. You have a tenant in there, right?
Yeah, I got a tenant in there, and they've been in there since I bought it, and I've been way undervalued on that thing. I told that I don't want to fight the battle of trying to go up on that to get that to market value, and I don't want to go through the battle of trying to.
Yeah.
If I have to relist it as a rental, that's going to need that much work anyway, and I don't want to have it. So how much is the rent right now? And I know you said it's under market, but how much is it? They're paying $1,000 a month.
Okay. And how much can that thing go for in the market out there?
I don't. I mean, if I just look at Zillow, it says 17, so I don't think they have a problem going with 13.
I was going to say that's exactly what I was going to say. 13.
Yeah, in that area, again, it's a good area. The other, like the one that the Simon, that's not as good an area. That would never. The schools aren't good down there. This would be a decent place for a starter for a family, or older family, whatever. It's a nice quiet area at the end of that street, but it's just moment there's a Walmart that's a mile away.
Yeah.
The college, the Pensacola State College, is just half a mile away.
Yeah.
The airport is a half mile away.
It's a great location.
So
I'm looking at the areas right now.
It's a beautiful location, yeah. And then all they have to do is go down to, I forget the name of the road, Langley. And they can go, east on Langley, and they're down by Pensacola Bay. They can go to the beach there, or they can take Scenic Highway and go to Pensacola Beach in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And they're close to the interstate. I forgot about that, so they can get back on Scenic Highway and go north, and they're on the interstate in 5 minutes too.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really nice location. That house over there is kind of a gem sitting way back there. I think it's going to need a little bit of work.
It does.
But what are your comps showing? I mean, the comps are in the low 2s or mid 2s, aren't they?
Yeah, I would say once we flip it, like modernize it, we can probably sell it for like $260. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
I don't think you're gonna have. I think that's a reasonable number actually.
Yeah.
That house again, it's gonna take a little bit of work.
Yeah. Now it is 1272 square feet, right?
Yes, it is, and it's got there's a little shed in the back that that's gonna need to be probably roofed also. I guess if you're gonna roof it, that'll have to match that. But you can see one picture I think shows that shed back there.
Yeah.
But that'd be a nice little drop a window air conditioner there, and you get a place for a tea shed or whatever, workspace.
Yep.
But I think the nice thing about it is that it's located at the end of that road there. That's not a through street. It's the last road on that street.
Yeah.
And it's nice and quiet.
So the only big ticket item is the HVAC and the roof, huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, and then it's gonna take probably new cabinets and countertops.
Yeah.
That's if you got a decent handyman, that's a couple grand, I suppose, plus labor.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how I'm looking.
Do one thing for me, Caesar, real quick.
Sure.
Can you check the build date on that for me? I don't remember.
Oh, on your property? Yeah, it was 1958. 1958.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm thinking that's one thing that people ask me too, and I don't know about this one, but I did find out about Simon, but it is wiring, and it's got insurance on it now, so I'm assuming that no insurance company would take that if they had aluminum. They would find out, or they would have. They wouldn't have taken it with aluminum. Now I can find that out, but as I said, I don't know, but I'm assuming it's not aluminum.
Yeah.
Aluminum, that's a different creature than the other dealer.
Yeah.
Details, and I can find that. So.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Actually, so let me see. 1 second. I'm just looking at. I just need to look at some of these other properties and put it on Google Maps. Just give me a minute, man.
Yeah.
By the way, how's the Philippines planning going on?
We see a lot of what I have to do. Well, there's tons of moving parts. Part of the problem is whatever. One of the things is that my mom lives with me. My mom was 94. She'll be 95 this February.
Okay.
So it's going to be very, very, very difficult for me to move with her. But if she's still here when this house hits my 2-year mark and I can sell this and not have to worry about the capital gains, then I'm preparing her already to move with us. Because I'm just, I'm not getting any younger, and every year that I wait, that I put this off, is one more year I can't enjoy being over there.
Yeah.
So, we've got too small. We've got, I don't know, a few hectares over there. We got about 9 hectares in 2 different places, and we're going to harvest some rice on Monday or Tuesday.
Nice.
And I want to see how that goes, and if that does well, because where that piece is, we've got 1 hectare of rice, but where that piece is, there's another 4 hectares that we've kind of committed to.
Yeah.
So that's again why I need money.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yep.
I'm not going to finance.
Yep. I understand. Okay.
So it's still in the works, but I just things roll as they do. You can't make stuff happen.
Yep. Exactly. All right. Just give me 1 more second, man. By the way, I'm going somewhere that's pretty close to the Philippines.
Yeah.
I'm going to Hawaii for a month starting next week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
A whole month? That sounds cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to be working as well at the same time,
Oh, sure.
So,
you may as well, right?
Yeah.
It's a business trip then, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
When we get over there, watching all these storms over here, man, I'm going to build a goddamn fortress over there.
Oh, I bet, man. I bet. I'm so jealous of you right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Your time will come.
I know.
Save money. That's all I gotta say. To save money. What you don't do. I always told myself, I'm putting this money I'm putting away is for a person that has my name and looks a lot older than me.
Yeah.
Just kept, and that's it's nice not to have to worry about bills all the time. You own stuff instead of having a mortgage it, and that helps.
Yep. Okay, so here's how I'm looking at it, because I just had to look at some of the houses that I had comped. I just double checked them. So looking at the area, da-da-da-da. Actually, da-da-da. Okay, cool. So the 260 that I was saying earlier, that was just I was being a little too optimistic after looking at some of the neighborhoods. So you're right. So it's about 230. If I get lucky, I can sell it at 260. But 230 is where I'm very confident about. You know. So here's the thing on the 230. To be able to sell it at 230, I need to modernize it, right? So can I put a lipstick on a pig and get it done with 20? Maybe, but I don't think I'm going to get $230,000 out of it if I were to do that. So if I were to really get that 230, I'm estimating it to be about $50,000 worth of rehab, just based on the square footage. Just based on the square footage.
40 plus the roof.
Yeah, 40 plus the roof. So we're looking at like 50. Yeah.
Yeah, 50 is gonna get you a long way on that. I think a long way.
Yeah, well, I mean, as a flipper, I gotta overestimate a little bit. You know, like like $10,000 can evaporate just like that, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah. So the way I'm looking at it, and you know this because you do this yourself. So 230 minus the 50, that brings me down to what? 180, right? I do the math right. So 180, and then I got to look at my closing costs when I sell it, and any carrying costs that I carry between when I buy it and when I sell it, right? That number is 12% of the ARV. So 12% of 230 is 27.6. So from 180 minus 27, so that's a little over 150, right?
Yeah.
And then as far as my business model goes, when we're flipping, we're not trying to get rich off one deal, but we got to do dollar in, dollar out, right? So if we're looking at $50,000 worth of rehab, we're looking to get $50,000 of profit just to be able to pay the staff and keep the lights on. So when I'm looking at all of that, I'm probably going to be in like the 110, 115 range.
Okay.
You know, it's just, I mean, you got to there's got to be some meat on the bone, right? Otherwise, it won't make any sense.
I mean, that's I mean, that's okay. That sounds, if that's what you guys are at, that's all. I was just trying to figure out what I could expect on that. I mean, I'm still playing with the idea of just trying to do it myself. But the problem is I've got to find people out there. Yeah. That I trust that can do all that stuff. So,
well, if you think about it, and by the way, obviously, if you do that, that's totally up to you. But if you put in $10,000 worth of, like, let's say you change the roof on there, right? Like you take care of the big ticket items. The thing is, you're still not going to take away my closing costs, my holding costs, and my profit. Right. And that's what I meant by is the juice worth the squeeze, right? Because those are still costs that I, as an investor, I have to include that into my calculator in order for me to make any money. And so, okay, I'll take off those dollar amounts, but I'm still going to have that 12% that I still have to subtract off of 230. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then my profit too.
How about we can do maybe a 120 on that? 120, I think, would be in the ballpark.
Yeah, if we do 120, if we do 120, and then we pay the closing costs, no realtor fees, you know. Let's see, 120 might work. Well, I mean, is this something you want to do this year, or you want to wait till next year?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm going to wait until next year. Yeah. I mean, I get a little ahead of myself. I just don't pay that much taxes this year.
Yeah.
I need to spread that out.
Yeah.
I need to get the heck out of Georgia because that's got a 6% sales tax. Income tax here too.
You own it outright, right?
Correct.
Dude, and I know I asked you this. Why don't we do a seller finance on it and then balloon you out like in 5 years or 3 years?
Oh.
So that way you get to
you. So how much up front?
Well, typically when we do seller finance, what we do is 120. So let's say we do 120, right? So if we do 120, we'll do like $6,000 down, and then we can, you come up with an interest rate that's good for you. Amortize it for 30 years, but we balloon it in a few years. So that way you're getting paid now. You're getting paid now. You're not getting hit with capital gains. And then, when are you planning to go to the Philippines anyway?
Probably next summer.
Next summer.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to opt against that season just for the reason I'm afraid that if I do it like that, all those payments you're gonna make in 3 months are gonna disappear in my budget.
It's going to disappear in your budget.
I need to
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
I need to replace this, and if I'm afraid I'm going to spend it. If I can replace, if that rice production over there comes through even at 70 or 80% of what I think it will, then I'm going to go and buy myself a boatload, a fair amount for me anyway.
Yeah.
Spend a couple, $100,000, maybe $200,000, $300,000 on rice fields over there, buy some equipment, hire some people, and then that will more than replace what I've got here, or at least replace.
Yeah. Well.
So that my long story to say, I need the money. I need the cash.
Yeah. So you need the cash. You need the cash, and you just wanted to hit your account in 2025, so you don't pay the capital gains this year. Yeah. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Why don't, if you're open to this, I know it's today is October. I mean, we can do like a January 15th close date on this at 120.
So what else are you going to need to know about it? Because you need to send someone out there and look at it, right?
Yeah, and you have tenants in there, right?
Yeah, I got to try to get a hold of them. They're not being. I think they're worried now, so they haven't paid this month's rent, and
yeah. I mean,
they're not returning my phone call, so I got to get on their case. But yeah, I've got to try to find a time when we can get someone in there. I had a realtor that was going to go look at it also, and I can't get anyone. I can't get them to give me a time when the guy can get there to look at it.
Yeah. I mean, we can be discreet about it. I can send my Pensacola. Is he in Pensacola? I have some boots on the ground out there, so I'm just trying to figure out. I mean, like I said, if we get an agreement on here and we won't do anything until January, so what I will do, just to give you next steps, if we decide to do this, what I will do is I will send my guys out there, so a couple of contractors, just to get an estimate, right, just to make sure that what I'm thinking is the same thing. And then also what I told you before, whenever I buy properties outside of Austin and California, because that's where my two partners are in Austin and I'm in California. And so whenever we buy properties outside of our markets, we always partner with local investors. And the only reason why we do that is because we want to set a set of eyes on our project at all times, especially when we're fixing it.
Yeah.
It's a good way for us to just protect our investments. You know what I mean? I like to be able to just drive down 15, 30 minutes down the street and see the guys actually fixing the damn place. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so this actually would work out because then we have plenty of time. I don't necessarily have to do anything at this moment. But if you're okay with that, I would love to just get an agreement with you. And then, probably I'll start sending my guys out there sometime in November or December as we get closer to that January 15th.
Well, let me get a hold. I've got to get a hold of the tenants and see if I can. I need to get in there. I need to have someone get a look at that because I'm not sure I'm telling you accurate things either because it's been so long. Yeah,
well, if you get someone in there, if you can, get like pictures, 2 angles per room, and even like a video walkthrough, that would help me out a lot as well.
Yeah. I'll ask them to do that.
Yeah. Well, John, John, let me ask you a question, man. I mean, we can always get an agreement, and then based on that pictures and videos, then we can always renegotiate if we need to. You know what I mean? I just want to know that, hey, if I have a deal here or not.
Yeah, I don't want to do anything until you guys get a chance to see it because then the numbers are all floating in the air. I know how that works. I'd rather have the people in look at it and say, okay, yeah, this is what really needs to be done, and this is not what we can really offer the guy, rather than saying this and then, but we got to do this and this. It doesn't make any sense for me to get my hopes up like that. So
I got you.
Okay, Jen, would you do me a favor? Could you send me an email with just kind of, you don't have to put an offer on that, but just say we spoke about it on this date.
Yeah,
And then I'll
absolutely.
keep that, and I'll have to. Okay, send it to Jay.
Hold on for 1
B,
second.
Jason. Yeah.
Hold on for.
Talked a little bit about Helen, and I was gonna try to get someone in there and try to get some pictures and video and all that. All right.
Yep. I'll send you an email right now. I'll send you a quick
All right.
text as well, and add me to your contact list if you haven't done so.
Yeah, I've done that. I got it already.
All right.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Morning, guys. Jermaine and Jazz. What's up, buddy? Almost got that one, but I really don't like the fact that it won't close until November. Would you guys have done anything differently? Or if you have any feedback, that would be awesome, or some questions. Discussed. Okay, let's look at this. Sold comps. Let me just take some notes. So guys, since I'm this is what I call a hot lead or an open pipeline in progress. I'm just taking notes and copying all the comps that I have. So in that way, the next time I talk to them, I can just pull them up. It's a great way for you to save time. And so in that way, the next time I talk to him, I can focus all my attention to what he's saying. What type of system do you save all the notes on the lead? Yeah, so because I do have a CRM, I just put it on the notes section. So when I pull it up, it's up there already. Do you have a CRM, buddy? I'd like to ask you guys, what CRM do you guys use? Whoop, forgot to word use there. What CRM do you guys use? If you don't have a CRM, Google Sheets is perfect enough, man. I lived off of that for months, and I had no problem with it. It's free, gets the job done. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to email this guy. John Clovo. Send over. Is it will help me get a better understanding. It's current commission. For every 2 angles per room. Zoomed out. Thanks. All right. You guys, when you guys are asking for pictures, make sure you ask 2 angles per room, zoomed out. A lot of times people will zoom in and you can't see the whole room, and you're like, I got to see the whole room. So make sure you let them know it's zoomed out. 2 angles per room usually gets you anywhere between 15 to 20 pictures, so that's perfect. That's what buyers want to see. All right, so we got Podio, Trello. How are those? Are those good? I heard about them, just never used them. Oh, Jermaine, you're joining the class too? That is so cool, man. Drag and drop. Love it. Drag and drop. Jess, to totally agree with you. Understanding comps, ARV, making the right offer. Dude, joining the team, the Titanium family, that was our big missing link. And I think I've said this multiple times, and the other times that I've done live calls, that was like an aha moment for us. Just like, not only do you need to get the right price, but you also need to know who to market it to and how to market it, right? And so that calculator just gives you the ability to go, okay, this is a fix and flip property, a buy and hold, da 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 da. And you know what? We knew that to begin with, right? But seeing it clearly while you're comping it, game changer, man. And then once you know who to market and how to market it to, Dispo makes it a lot easier. Chris, what's up, buddy? call. There's another person that says here if they've sold the property. So let's go. I love these type of leads where they tell you, oh, I'm already under contract or it's already been sold. Great. When's the closing date? A lot of time it's just they're under contract and it's with a wholesaler. So you get a refund for it. And then they come back saying, oh, it didn't work out. So now you've got the ability to come back and get it, lock them up. Oh, David's calling. Hello?
Hello? Hello?
Hello, is Sheila?
Oh, this is David.
Oh, David, how are you?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for calling. David, give me 1 second, David. Let me pull you up. How's everything going this morning?
Better and in between.
Yeah. All right. Let's see on here. 1 second, my friend. Property out in Missouri, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. Let's see here. For some reason, hold on. Yep, it's on Fur Road.
That's right.
Great. So I'm assuming you're still looking to sell that property?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. How much are you looking to get for it?
Well, I've been paying on it coming May for 5 years. I've been paying $400 a month for almost 5 years. The property originally cost me $37,000. I got almost over that. I have that paid probably, and I was wanting $60,000 and finish paying the mortgage off, and I let somebody have it.
Got it. Okay. Are you currently renting it out, or you live there?
I live there, sir. It's option to own through a person. There's no realty, no nothing. It's just a homeowner that owns it, and I got a hold of it. Me and the wife, and things ain't working out between us. So I'm looking to get rid of it so we can get a divorce.
Oh, okay. So you bought it from a homeowner, and it was a seller finance kind of deal?
Yeah, contract by deed.
Contract by deed. Yep. Exactly. Okay. Got it. Okay. Can you tell me a little bit what you got going on over there as far as like the condition of the property?
Well, the property could use a little cleaning up, not much. I haven't been in the back area very much. It's 3.6 acres. It's a real nice front lawn. It got all kinds of trees in it. I put over $3,000 worth of gravel in the driveway. I fixed the inside of the house up quite a bit. It does need new showers put in it. I fixed the toilets, the sinks, the bathroom sinks. I did some repairs on the sheetrock. I put a new front door on it. I got the one shower to work. The other shower was taken out because it was a tub that it was a massage tub, and somebody checked it out before I got there. And it was in the backyard, so I never even tried to replace that shower. But I did get the hallway shower. It's a 3-bedroom home, front room, kitchen, 2 baths. I think it's probably like 65 foot by 12. I don't know, maybe 14. I think 14. I'm sure. It's probably 12.
65 by 12. Is this a double wide or a single wide?
It's a single wide, sir.
Single wide, huh? Okay. And you own the land too, right? You're not renting the land. Is that correct?
The land and the trailer all came together.
Okay, so it's the land and the home. Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't charge me for the trailer because when I got there, it needed so much work. The man didn't charge me for the trailer.
Got it. Would you happen to have pictures of the trailer right now by any chance?
No, sir, I don't, but I could get them to you today for sure.
Yeah, if you can do that, that would help out a lot. Yeah,
I'm
that.
living on the property now.
Got it. Okay. And
It's pretty weird, but did that sheetrock work? Like in the bathroom and in the hallway. And since I already did the sheetrock work in the kitchen area, and the front room area, it just needs to be sanded down and painted.
I
really can't explain much to it. It's livable, but it does need some work.
yeah. I understand. Let's see. I'm just looking at some of the properties in the area, so give me 1 second.
I think you can airize it that way that you can look at the property from satellite. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to look at. I mean, it's a pretty remote area out there, huh?
Yeah, it's about 8 miles from town. It's in a trailer park community. Like everybody got 3.6 acres out there. There are trailers through there. I live down at the end by the cul-de-sac, so I'm down at the end. I'm trying to wait for them, and the trailer sets way back. They got the shed to it. They got the lean-to for animals like cows or something.
Yeah.
There's a lot of trees in the front yard. There's quite a bit of a driveway down to the trailer. It's fenced in all the way around. I don't know about the back area, though, because I've never been back there.
Yeah. A quick question for you, Dave. How much do you think we can rent that place out for?
Well, my imagine about $600 a month.
How much?
About $600.
About 600.
Yeah, I imagine maybe more than that. Property rent around here is going everywhere. Anywhere to $800 to $900 a month.
$600 a month, huh? All right, let me run some numbers real fast. But go ahead, keep going.
Okay.
No, keep going.
I'm paying $400 a month for it, and that's my insurance, my taxes, and everything.
Got it. Okay.
And what I like to get is like $30,000 a piece for me and the wife a piece, so we start our own new life, and somebody pay off the rest of the mortgage, and the place is theirs.
Yeah. How much did you say you want your wife and you to get?
$30,000 a piece.
30,000 a piece?
Yes, sir. And there's probably I don't know, maybe 15,000 left on property itself.
Yeah. How much?
So,
but you say you still owe. How much do you owe on the property still?
I don't know exactly. I've been there almost 5 years in May, and I've been paying $400 a month, and I'm current on my bills. So yeah, I added up and take it away for $37,000. That's what leaves the remainder.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Okay. Because you said you wanted 50 for it, right? 50 earlier.
No, 60.
So you're talking about 60.
I might put it 5. I might put it 5, but I meant 6.
Okay. All right. No problem. Let's see here. And it's about 800 square feet, right?
What, the house itself?
Yeah.
Or the property?
No, just the house itself.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Okay.
You got the master bedroom, 2 small bedrooms in the back. I wouldn't call them small, but they're not really big, but they're not small. And there's a bathroom and shower back there where they're at. Then it got the washroom too, it's on personal washroom.
Yeah. And how's the roof?
It's good. There shouldn't be no leak at all in it.
No leak at all?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, you guys have a septic tank on it?
No, sir, there's a swamp on it. That's what they got out here.
Okay, got
I
it.
don't know
Okay.
if you know what that is.
Yeah. All right.
They call them lagoons.
Yeah.
They got this own, I bought a propane tank to it, and I did it to the house, which I owned it because, you know, the propane cost so much to fill the tank. I didn't have that much all at once to put it together, so I got it running off 30 pounders and all that. I did all that work too. I did all the installment on the propane for the stove and stuff like that.
Man, some of these properties here been sitting on the market for like 150 days.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. I'm just looking at some of the things here. Well, let me ask you this while I'm looking this up. I mean, if we can, you know, when we buy properties, we'll pay cash. We typically close in 14 days or sooner. And we'll buy the property as is, so you don't have to worry about fixing anything. You know, when you guys leave, take what you want to take with you, leave behind what you don't want, make it a lot of convenience. And we'll pay all the closing costs, no realtor fees.
There can be no realty fees because it's a contract ID. You just paying off the property and it's yours.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No realtor fees, and I'll pay all the closing costs. You know what I mean? What's the best that you guys can do for us if we can close on this by the end of the month?
I got about 50,000. That'd be about as far as I go.
50?
Yep.
Let me ask you a quick question, man. Maybe because I'm looking around here and I always like to ask folks because who knows it better than the people that live there, right?
Yeah.
Once we modernize that place, let's say we fix it a little bit more, we modernize it, right? Make it look more like 2024. How much do you think we can sell it for in that neck of the woods?
About 150 to 175,000.
Say that again, Dave. You got cut off there.
About 150 to 175,000.
150 to 175.
Yeah. If you put in that trailer on, cleaned the yard a little bit, and started it, put the porch on, back porch on. Oh yeah, we'll go for that easy.
Okay. And you said there's nothing wrong with the there's nothing wrong with the big ticket items, right? No big ticket items I have to worry about.
No, sir, there's not.
One second, man. 1 second. Okay, here's what I'm looking at, Dave. Let me know if this works for you, okay? So you're not that far off. I mean, I was looking at some of the properties in the area, and I was thinking it was gonna, you know, once we modernize it, could probably put it on the market for 125. Because some of the properties in the price range that you're talking about, it's sitting there for like 60, 90, 150 days, right? And
yeah,
I'm not in the market to babysit. I like to move my houses quick, you know?
right.
So if those houses at those price points are sitting in the market for that long, I'm gonna have to come in and and make mine look more attractive, right? So I'll put it on the market for about 125 is I think where I can sell it for. Okay. So from there, since I'm buying this as an investment property, I got to look at some of my costs, right? So 125. First thing is, in order for me to modernize that place and make it look more like 2024, I know it's 800 square feet. It's probably going to be like 35, 30 to $40,000 top end, right? Top end. I don't think I'm going to go that far, but just in case there's big ticket items in there, I got to look at it like 30, maybe $40,000 at the most. Okay, so I got to back that into that 125. On top of that, I got to look at my closing costs when I sell the property, and any carrying costs that I have to carry between now and when I sell it. And that number is 12% of 125. So that's another $15,000. And then as far as my business model goes, Dave, I don't try to get rich off one deal, but I do have staff and I can keep my lights on, and it's just dollar in, dollar out. So if I spend $30,000 to repair it, then I'm just looking for $30,000 to just to keep the lights on. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for 125 minus the 30 minus another 30, right? 30 to rehab, 30 for my profit. So that's already 60. It brings me down to 65. I got to get myself, that extra 15,000 for all the other costs. So your $50,000 is not that far off. But what I can do, because I got to get, I'm sorry.
I know one thing. One time, 30,000 fix that house up.
What was
I
that?
know that for a fact. It would cost 35,000 to fix that house up.
How much do you think it'll cost?
You're probably looking at maybe 10,000.
Yeah, 10,000 to get it ready. 100%. I agree with you. It's just like putting a lipstick on a pig. So I don't disagree with you on that one. But if I'm looking to flip it, I got to make it look like the other ones, and I can send you the link of all the other properties that are being sold. And so that alone, it's going to cost more than 10,000, because I can't sell it for 125 if my house looks a lot less modern than the other guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right, but I'm just telling you right now, it only costs about 10,000 to fix that house up, to get it to the range where you can sell it and make good money off of it. If I had $10,000 output in it, then I'd want the 125,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Well, why don't we do this, man? I can do 45, close in 14 days. And then all I need in those 14 days is one, look at title, just make sure title is clean. And then the second thing is I'm just going to send my guys out there, a couple of contractors, just to make sure that, the rehab cost is somewhere between what you're saying, between 10 and 30, right? If it lands within those two numbers, we should be good to go. If not, then obviously I'll just let you know, and we can either renegotiate or rip the contract in half. That's no problem with me.
Okay.
But I do need to be at 45. I can meet me in the middle like peanut butter and jelly, Dave. Let's make this happen.
I guess. Let me get back with you Monday, okay? Is that okay with you? Because I have another guy that wants to call me at 10:30, and I don't know what he's got to say about it, but I did make an appointment through the phone call to get another appraisal on it. So it'd be the same price range I'm giving you. I just hate to say yeah when I could get the 60 out of it that I wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I completely understand, man. It's a big decision for you. I get it. Now let me ask you: the guy that you're talking to, is he an end buyer? Is he a realtor? What's the deal?
He's from a different state from me. I think he's from Kentucky, someone from Kentucky. He sent a letter through the mail saying that he wants to buy a home down this area, which I haven't. The only thing I got from him was the text message and answered a few questions, and he set an appointment up for 10:30 Sunday morning, 10 to 10:30, a phone call, and that's all I got.
Got it. That's all you got, huh?
Yeah.
Well, you got a whole lot more out of me than that guy.
Yeah, I know.
I know. Well, I mean, that just shows you how serious I am. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get you. The only thing is that I'm not going to strong arm you, right? At the end of the day, it's your house, your decision. I get it. You want to get the most that you can. The only thing that you got to ask is a lot of times guys might, offer you a higher amount and then they'll ask for like a 30-day or a 60-day close. And when that happens, all it is, David, is they're locking you up under a contract for 30, 60 days, and they're actually going to find an end buyer for you. And the downside to that is if they lock you up too high, no investor is going to want to buy it at that price point, right? And so the downside to it is you're like, hey, I'm really happy I got my 60, but they don't perform, and then now you just lost 30 days. Right. And so what I'm doing is I just want 14 days. Heck, man, you sound like a pretty cool guy, but I don't want to be tied to your hips for 30, 60 days. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I get my guys in there. Usually we probably close within 7 days, but I always like to under promise and over deliver. And that's why I asked for the 14. And, because sometimes it might take me a while to get contractors out there, especially if it's pretty remote. You know what I mean? So 14 days. I mean, how's this, man? If I offered you 45, this guy, let's say, offers you for 60 but locks you up in 30 days. I mean, if he's offering you $60,000 today, I'm sure he's going to offer you $60,000 14 days from today.
Right. Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, I guess so. How long do I got to get off the property?
I can't hear you, David. You're a little bit mumbly here.
How long do I got to get off the property?
Oh, that's a great question. So what's the deal with that? How long? What's the ideal solution for you?
I got a lot of stuff on there. I got trucks and cars, and I got air compressors, and I got lawnmowers, and I got and I got truck that's broken down in the back, stuff like that. I have to leave it 30 days anyway to get myself off the property because I got to get my around competitive and all this other stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, hey, man, I always say I'm a human being first versus an investor, so I'll definitely work with you on that one. So what's an ideal solution for you then?
What do you mean by that, sir?
Ideal as in what's the ideal timeline for you based on what all the things that you have in there?
I would say 30 days and the place would be clean and all the stuff be off the property.
Yeah. Well, what I can do is close on it in 30 days. Like I said, I don't need 30 days, but if you need 30 days, I'll work with you and I can close on it in 30 days.
The problem is I need the cash to get me another place to put myself on the property. That's the problem I got.
Got it. Yeah. I see what you're saying. So how's this? I'll work with you on it. What we can do is we can do a 20-day close. 20-day close. Okay. Right. And what we do is we'll not wire. I mean, obviously we're going to go through a title company, but we'll fund it 20 days at the closing date, but then we'll keep, let's say 10%, anywhere from 10 to 15% of the proceed until you move out. Right. So 45,000, let's say we wire you 39, we keep 6. Once you fully move out, then title company will release that 6,000. So it's not like we have the 6,000 in our bank account. we're going to fund the whole thing. It's just we're just going to instruct title company to not, you know, to keep a percentage of the proceed, just to give you the incentive to actually move out. You know what I mean? It protects
Right,
us
I
as
get
well.
Okay, sir. I think you got a deal.
All right, why don't we do that? So 45, 20-day close. We keep anywhere from 10 to 20% at the most of the proceeds until you fully move out. So in that way, you have full 30 days to make things happen. What's the best email address for you, David?
There's David Allen, all small letters, ALLON, 19. Well, it's in our name. It's just contracted deed.
Oh, just contracted deed. That's right. And you have a copy of that, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so they're just going to ask for that. Title's going to ask for it. And then your full legal name, David. Got it. Okay, great, David. Well, let me ask you this, my friend. Since you're already on the phone, do you have another 5-10 minutes? 5 minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Why don't I do this? Since you're on the line, let me draft the agreement. By the way, our agreement is very short, man. It's only 2 pages, so it won't take that long. And then what I'll do is I'll send it over to you. Are you in front of a computer, or can you pull up your email from your phone?
Yes, I can.
All right, perfect. Give me a quick minute while I draft this up, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to put you on hold.
Okay, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
All right, just holler at me once you're back.
Okay.
All right, guys, let's go. Got that locked up. So when you guys are doing this too, by the way, just let you know, best thing that you can do is to actually go over the agreement over the phone with them while they're still on versus sending it. It will increase your guys' conversion ratio. Especially if there's another guy coming in, you want to make sure it gets taken care of. So that's all I'm doing right now. What's today, guys? Today's the 11th. Oh, gosh. Did it backwards.
Oh.
I'm here, Dave. Give me 1 second, okay? Give me another minute if you don't
here.
mind. Yeah, give me another minute.
Okay. Huh? What do you mean? Oh.
So, Dave, what are you planning after selling this house? Are you staying in town? Or are you going outside of town? What's your plan?
Yeah, I'm going to probably like 18 miles out of town towards Springfield.
Got it.
There's an awesome park out there. I'm going to buy me a trailer and push a pitch house and put it there, and there's a swimming pool there and stuff, and showers and washrooms and stuff that I could live there and bring my kids to swim there and stuff, my grandkids. That's my plan.
Got it. Okay. You say you're closer to your grandkids? Did you say you're going to be closer to your grandkids by doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful, man. How many grandkids you got?
I have 5.
You have what?
It's been the husband again for 7 years.
Sorry, David, I can hardly hear you.
I said me and the wife been together for 37 years.
37 years. Wow.
Yeah. She's been doing some devious stuff on the side, and I'm not putting up with it no more.
Oh, man. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, me too, because I really love her.
Yeah, I hear you.
But, yeah, I just, of course, you can only take so much.
That's right. 20% of proceed until seller fully vacates, which is 10 days post closing. Okay. Got it. Just want to make sure I got this. And this is the best number for you, right, Dave?
I can get more, but I'm right now I'm kind of stuck in a hard place. So
No, I'm saying this is the best. This is the best phone number. The number that I called you out.
yeah,
Okay. Okay. All right, Dave. I'm gonna go ahead and send this to you right now. It's sending. I'll let you know once it's sent. Then you can look at it over.
Okay.
Yep, it's on there now. So take a look at it. If you don't see it, take a look at your spam folder.
Okay, sure. Let's see. Oh, I've got it right here.
Let me know once you have it open. I can go from top to bottom with you.
It's not pulling out. Yeah. Hang on, let me get the Gene active up. Right there.
So Jermaine, the answer to your question is
Is it Casco? What's your business's name?
yeah. My last name is La Costa. So you should say DocuSign updated purchase sale agreement sent by Cesar La Costa.
Package shipment. Number E. Something, is that it?
Yeah, as long as it says DocuSign, complete with DocuSign, that's what it is.
Okay, let me see.
So Jermaine, no, I don't need to send it to title ASAP. I will find a buyer first. Once we have a buyer, that's when we send it to title and open it. But you can also open title right away. You just need to make sure that the title company you're using.
Your name Ryan?
No, it's Caesar.
No.
Caesar.
Okay. That's
Yep.
I don't see it on here.
Take a look at your spam folder because sometimes it'll go there, especially if it's my first time emailing you.
Spam. How do I get the spam?
Well, when you go on your app or your mail app, you know how it says like inbox sent, like all your folders. It should say spam folder on there. If it doesn't, click on more. It will drop down, and then you'll be able to see spam.
See here, let's see if I can get hold of it.
Yeah, because when you open your Gmail, right, you'll have your like your inbox, starred, sent, drafts, and then there should be more with an arrow down. So once you click on that, it will drop down all the other folders, which spam of it is one of them, or junk.
Hang on.
Thanks, Jermaine.
See if I can get this way. Okay, I got it now. Inbox, you said outbox, inbox, what'd you say?
Yeah, so you should see inbox out sent, and then if you don't see spam or junk, click on more, and then you'll be able to see that folder.
Settings, contacts, calendar, trash, spam, all mail.
Spam. Did you say spam?
No, not spam yet.
Oh,
Schedule, shared, social, propositions, updates, shared.
this is the pain of doing virtual wholesaling in remote areas.
Scheduled, outbox, draft, all mail, spam, trash. Calendar, I don't have it on here.
Let me see. Let me go to my Gmail.
Propositions. How about propositions?
No, it won't be in propositions.
How about primary?
No. Okay, so let me see. Give me 1 second. So when you click on those 3 lines on the top, right? It says Gmail. So you have all inbox bomb, inbox starred, snooze, important, sent. It should go drafts. So it's scheduled, drafts, all mail, and then it should say spam right under all mail.
Okay, I see spam right there. Is that what you want me to put?
Yeah. Press that, and then you should see my. It should be there if you don't see it in your mail in your main inbox.
Terms and expression, is that it?
No, it should say. Here, I'll text you a screenshot so you can see. So you can see what it should look like.
I think I found it right here. Submit for payment.
Nope. It's not submit payment. I'll never ask you for a payment.
Okay.
So that's not it.
Seymour's.
It should say Caesar Lacosta by DocuSign.
No, I don't see it.
Here, let me text it to you right now, Dave, so you can have it.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
All right.
That's how it should look like, David.
Okay, I'm probably going to look at that. Another thing that it said you left this until over the weekend, like you're still looking to sell that, still the case.
No, it should.
Shit.
When you go on your email, it should look like this too.
Property group.
Allied Advantage Property Group. That's me.
Okay, I got it right here, Chef.
All right.
Okay, now I just put that little like a phone looking thing.
Yeah. Well, it should say when you open the email, it should say reviewed document. Do you see that? I just sent you a text with a screenshot, so that's what you should be clicking on.
Okay.
I sent you 2 screenshots, how it looks like on your inbox and how it would look like once you open it, so you know where to click on.
I don't see nothing for the after gone through.
You don't?
No.
All right, so maybe it's not in your spam folder. Maybe you just can you go back to your inbox?
Yeah. Oh shit! What's happening now?
Here's what I'll do. I'll resend it too, so it'll go on top of your inbox.
Okay. The inbox you said?
Yeah, did you go back to your inbox?
Okay, the inbox, not inbox. I don't have the inbox on here.
No. So get outside of your spam folder and then just go back to your main inbox where you can see all of your emails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Lester, DD.
You should say complete with DocuSign.
I got it right here.
You got it? Wonderful.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. So click on that. And then once you click on it, there should be like a big yellow sign says review document. Yep.
I got it.
All right. Cool. So click on that, which should open the document.
Okay.
And then let me know once you have it and what do you see on top once you open that document.
Please review and act on these documents.
Yep. So agree to that. Agree or say yes.
I don't see how I do that. Agree with the agreement. Okay. There we go. I got it. Okay, I got it here.
You got it? Okay. All right. When you have it open, what's the first line you see on top?
I see date on this date.
Perfect. All right. So today's day is the 11th. I have you there as the seller.
Yeah.
And then we're the buyer, Allied Advantage Property Group. All right.
Yeah.
And then the subject property, just want to make sure, is that the correct address?
Yes, sir.
All right. Legal description, I just pulled that out of the CAD, County Assessor's Office.
Okay.
Purchase price, $45,000 cash is what we agreed on.
And you pay the rest of the mortgage, right?
Well, the $45,000, that will include the mortgage on there. Are you saying mortgage plus 45,000?
Yeah. Mortgage, there can't be no more than 15,000 left on the property. Yeah, I can't do that. There's no way. I'd be losing my ass big time.
Yeah, so if it's 45 plus the mortgage, then that brings my price again up to 60,000. You know what I mean? And so let me look at this, right? So here's what I'll do. I'll look it up right now, and I'll go. If I buy your property at 60, right? Because that's what essentially what you're saying. Your walk away is 45 plus the $15,000 of mortgage, right? Or how much you owe. That's $60,000 total. If I buy that property at 60,000, then my all-in number.
85,000. You'd be making about 85,000.
No, I'll be making about 5, David, and I can show you the numbers. I'll text it to you. I'm just letting you know what it is, and that's why the 45 is already pretty high up there for me. So I mean, there's no way I can do the 60. If your other guy comes in at 60 and pays you I mean, let him do it, because I'd rather have him lose money than me. Yeah, you know what I mean? But here's the thing. If that thing doesn't pan out, I'll keep this document active until Monday. And If you don't
Okay.
sign it on Monday, no worries. If you sign it by Monday, then I know we got a deal. Does that sound fair enough to you?
Yes, sir, it does.
Okay, buddy. And if you don't mind, if I don't hear back from you on Monday, I'll give you a call and double check on you. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right, brother. You have a good one.
Yep.
Well, that's a bummer. He wanted 45. I don't know if I missed that. If I did, that's my fault. But there's no way I would pay 60,000 for that. All right, guys. I do have my titanium call right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this live, but I'll be back once that's done. Oh, Chris. He wanted $45,000 on top of how much he owes, and he owes about 15,000. And so I thought the whole time we were talking about $45,000 total. So I'm gonna listen back to my call and see if I missed that. I thought I was pretty clear on it, but there's no way I would buy it for 60. 45 I will, but not 60. All right, fellas, I'll be right back. Just want to join the call, depending on how good the titanium call is. I'll either be back in a few minutes or I'll be back in an hour. Chris, are you on that call? All right, be right back.
Nervous,
Recording in progress.
It makes you anxious on that call, and that's just kind of inevitably, they can hear that you're not going to be speaking in the same way that you were, and it's going to be kind of evident to the seller on that. And big thing, don't react emotionally like that.
Yeah,
that right there. Yeah, don't react emotionally. I mean, that was one thing that I can say that I had caught myself pretty early on. If somebody said something that either pissed me off or, was kind of slighted towards me, whatever, I may not have said some very nice things back to them, and that may have, not necessarily created those relationships as I should have, right? Or kept the conversation